All right, welcome back to In the Zone, Millersville's only student-run sports show. Mason Perricone with you here. Got our repeat offenders, Chase Sr., Andrew Mayers here. We're going to do a little report card. We're going to evaluate some local teams in the area. Start with the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm sure you're happy about that, fellas. Chase, I'm going to throw it to you. What grade do you give the offense of the Eagles thus far this season?
I'm going to give the Eagles an A-. Early in the season, they were having trouble converting in the red zone as well as turning the ball over a lot. But they've kind of figured that out, and they're looking good thus far in the last couple weeks, so I'm going to give an A-. All
right, Drew, how about the defense of the Eagles? I know they struggled early, but they've come through, especially in that Dallas game, looked phenomenal. What do you give them?
Eagles get a C-, and I'm going to tell you why. Yes, they have a great pass rush. Yes, they have a great secondary, but teams can still run the ball down their throat. So until they get improved linebacker play, that's their glaring weakness, so C.
All right, quick, both of you. I want this answer from both of you. Chase first. Coaching, we know Andy Reid's phenomenal from off the bye, 13-0. What do you give the coaching staff?
I'm going to give him A-. Andy Reid has seemed to call all the right plays on offense, as well as Marty Morningweg, and Juan Castillo is really doing a lot better of a job on the defensive side of the ball, so I'm going to give him an A-.
All right, Drew, you like Andy Reid and his staff as well as Chase?
I agree. I give Andy Reid an A. Just real quick, tell me another coach who's 15-0 coming off a bye week.
You got me there. All right, moving on. Pittsburgh Steelers coming off a tough loss this past weekend to the Baltimore Ravens. Drew, you first. Offense of the Pittsburgh Steelers, they've evolved more to a passing team. Ben Roethlisberger really stepping up, putting big numbers on the board. What you got?
After what I saw Ben do against the Patriots, I got to give him an A. Good job, Ben. You're much more of a passing team. They have great young receivers. They're evolving from being a tough physical team to now a speedy down the field, throw the ball.
The Steelers are really evolving to kind of fit the MO of the current NFL style. Chase, what do you give that hard-nosed Steeler defense?
The hard-nosed Steeler defense is going to receive an A. They have playmakers all over the field on defense. They'll hit you right in the mouth, and they really just don't care. They'll hit you hard, and that's the way they play, so I'm going to give them an A.
Yeah, they've been really hitting hard this past couple weeks. Not hard enough this past Sunday, I'm sure. I'm really getting to my producer right now with these comments. Drew, how do you like the coaching Pittsburgh Steelers? Mike Tomlin, definitely one of the best young coaches in the league right now.
I love Mike Tomlin. I love Dick LeBeau. They both get A+ for their work. Phenomenal defense, and Mike Tomlin took a great team that he inherited from Bill Cowher and made it even better. A+.
Yeah, Dick LeBeau doing a fantastic job with that defense, as always. Been in the league 53 consecutive years as a player coach. That guy won't quit. All right, lastly, the Baltimore Ravens. Chase, I'm going to throw it to you first. Their offense, how do you like their offense? I know they had a couple stutter games this year between against Tennessee and Jacksonville, but coming alive this past weekend.
Yeah, definitely coming alive. Coming into last night, I would have given them a C+, but I'm actually going to give them a B. Joe Flacco's doing a great job, as well as Ray Rice, and those receivers are a little young, but they'll get the hang of that offense, and they'll propel themselves into a decent offense. I'm going to give them a B.
All right, Mr. Mayers, that defense is ranked #1 overall in the league. How do you like? You giving them that A+?
Can't argue with it. I'll give them an A+. Anytime that you get a guy like Ben Roethlisberger who just torched, the Patriots defense and then shut them down the way the Ravens did. Granted, they did let up some touchdowns, but when it counted in the clutch, they were able to stop Ben Roethlisberger, unlike the pass where, he got the score late in the game.
All right, John Harbaugh is 6-2 in the young season. His brother, who is a rookie head coach in the San Francisco 49ers, 7-1. Chase, how do you give the older brother Harbaugh and his coaching performance thus far this year?
Well, it seems like coaching is running in the genes of the Harbaughs. Great coach, Jim is. He's doing a fantastic job ever since he inherited that football team from Brian Billick. I'm going to give him an A. He's just doing everything right this year so far.
All right, it's tough to argue with that. Ravens looking good. Steelers, good season. Philadelphia on the rise. Now, after this commercial break, when we come back, we're going to have some special guests in the studio, a couple impersonators, going to have a little fun with FaceTime. Don't go anywhere. You're watching In the Zone.
In the Zone is brought to you by Slugger's Pizzeria, Major League Pizza.